Hello everyone, this is Admiral Playerovski bringing you Atlantic Fleet Single Battle of the Denmark Strait. 24th of May 1941, Bismarck and Prinz Eugen are attempting to break through into the Atlantic to wreak havoc on Allied shipping. Only HMS Hood and HMS Prince of Wales are in a position to intercept them. Historical outcome: Hood sunk, Prince of Wales medium damage, Bismarck light damage. So, let's get right into it. This, I think, is going to be quite a popular one. I think it will be. Let's see, 25.7 suggested. Let's go... Ooh, I'll say 25.2. Seems really high elevation. Are you sure about elevation? Yeah, 25.7. I don't know, it seems a bit excessive to me, but anyway, shoot. Yeah. Even with my decreased, with my decreased shooting elevation, that was still very much long. 22.2, so we'll say 21.7. There we go, 21.7. Shoot! So those are short. Bismarck opens up. Going for the Hood or for the Prince of Wales? No, they're going for the Hood. Not entirely surprised. That is what happened historically. They went for the Hood. Lead ship. So, let's go over to the Hood. Has anything been damaged, perhaps? No. Nothing has been damaged. At least not yet. So, let's move the Prince of Wales and let's get the Bismarck selected again. Let's move you along. Oh, I should have split my ships, perhaps. To avoid any concentration of fire, perhaps. I'll go 24.5. Shoot! Go score some hits maybe this time. No, that's still long. Although this time by not quite as much. Go on, let's do a 15-degree turn this time. Right, you were short and by quite some distance as well. Yeah? Yeah. So if I go to 23.1, shoot. We will score some hits. Yes. Some hits at the very least, but yeah, hits have been scored. That's really close. That's close. That's possibly underwater, I reckon. Just need to be careful for the Prinz Eugen. I don't want her getting too close to use her torpedoes. It's bad enough that that they have the possibility to use torpedoes, but we've got really big ships. And, well, really big ships, torpedoes, low maneuverability. I think you can probably see where this is going. We were long again, and they're saying by quite some measure as well. 24.5, I'm going to go down to 23.1. Shoot! Some 14-inch shells perhaps this time. We've made a big hole in the side of the ship. I suppose that's something. Something, at least we didn't miss. So 23... Well, they're saying 23.2 was good, so let's actually drop it to 22.7 this time. Shoot! Because they have apparently turned a little bit. They're turning. They are very much turning. And they're short as well. So we've got the Prinz Eugen firing as well. Is it going to score hits? No, but that looked dangerously close. That could have clipped that rear turret, perhaps. Yeah, you keep right on going, basically. Yeah. So 23.1 was still a little bit long, and for that reason I'm going to drop it to 22.4. Shoot! Even though they have turned away slightly, but I think that'll cancel everything out, and we'll score hits. Well, hits have been scored. We've set a fire, it would seem. Nothing's damaged, of course, because, well, why would it be? But yeah, we've done something. We're underway in terms of sinking them. Of course, this will be... Yeah, this will be quite a long video because, well... Any video with the Bismarck is going to be long. It's going to be long if I'm against the Bismarck because, well... It can soak up about 10,000 shells before sinking. And it's also going to be long if I'm using the Bismarck, because chances are it's going to be a fleet of equal strength on the other side, meaning it's going to be pretty much a fight to the death. So some hits have been scored on the hood, possible damage to aft radars or spotters maybe. 22.4, let's drop it to 21.7. Shoot! Looking good. Yeah, that's good. Anything damaged, perhaps? Oh, here we go, we have, yes. Finally. After spotter, after radar, AAA with light damage, port secondaries, heavy damage. Good. And we don't have any damage yet, even though the Prinz Eugen did sort of score a hit. So, 22.2 was there, so if I go 21.7 and shoot, I can hope for the shells to land on the target. Oh, lovely. Lovely bubbly. Yep, they've missed. That's good. That's good. Keep missing. That's good. I'm a little bit concerned, however, about the Prinz Eugen now. So, what I'm tempted to do is, as a sort of temporary measure, have the hood fire at the Prinz Eugen temporarily, just temporarily, to get her out of the fight, and so that she can't use the torpedoes, and then we can all focus on the Bismarck. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We're scoring consistent hits. We're doing stuff. We've set 2 fires. There's holes in the side of the ship. They're taking on water. They are listing slightly to port. We're going places with this, basically. We're going places. Now, we're not going to fire at the Bismarck. We're going to fire at the Prinz Eugen, because the Prinz Eugen is closer to us. She can potentially launch torpedoes. And as I've said before, torpedoes, big ship, low maneuverability, not a recipe that I would recommend. Well, unless you're looking for carnage. If you want a big helping of carnage, then yes, by all means. Now that's interesting. That's a secondary explosion already. No! Please don't Bismarck the hood. They've set a fire. That's possibly, I'm guessing, AAA may be damaged. Something like that, I'm guessing. I wouldn't assume that there's completely no damage because, well, a fire's going to cause some damage, right? Or at least I'd that's what I would be persuaded to think. If you set a fire, you're probably going to damage something. Yes? Oh, nice. Good hits. Was hit. AAA. AAA has been hit with light damage. I told you. You set a fire in the middle. AAA is damaged. Yeah, sets a fire in the middle and the AAA starts to fiddle. I don't know, I tried to think of something to rhyme a little bit. I'm going to go 17-3 this time, and we're agreeing with them for once. So does that mean we're going to be wrong? No, it just means we could have done a bit better. What? That is some list to port they have. Should I say it? Should I say the P word? I am tempted. Yeah, I think I'm going to say it. I'm going to say the P word. Have we maybe damaged the old... No, we haven't, no. I'm not going to say it then. I'm going to leave you wanting to know what the P word is. But some of you might already know what it is. But, you know, you can never be sure. So, if it's appropriate, I will say the P word. If it's not appropriate, I won't. So, 17-3 was, well, it was technically on target, but not really. Try 17-1 this time. We've come forward a little bit. I want to score hits on... Good. Yes. The good news is, if the Bismarck is closing in along with the hood, I mean with the Prinz Eugen, that means any changes to the elevation necessary won't be as large, they won't be as pronounced, because we're basically, you know, well, we're just going to be increasing it by a tiny bit because they're right behind each other. Good. Alright. Triple aim pumps have been damaged heavily on the Prinz Eugen. I've said the P word. I didn't say it in the context I thought I'd say it, but I have said it nevertheless. The P word is, of course, pumps. Pumps, of course it is. As soon as a ship starts to list, all I've got in my mind is the P word. No, that was long. That wasn't so good. No! Alright, that's fine. They're surprisingly inaccurate. I thought that with... Oh, propulsion has gone? Oh, yes. Propulsion has gone as well. Yeah, I'm not really focusing too much on the Bismarck just yet because, well, I'd like to get the dangerous threat of torpedoes out of the equation. Yeah, that's good. So Prinz Eugen's propulsion is also damaged, it would seem. Yes? Of course it is. along with the steering. Right, so let's drop this down all the way to 16-1 this time. Shoot. Hope that we're not... Ah, what we've done here is the worst case scenario. We missed the Prinz Eugen, but we weren't so inaccurate that we clipped the Bismarck, perhaps. I don't like that. I don't like that. I do not like that one bit. I want to be scoring hits on the Prinz Eugen and then moving on to the Bismarck and sinking both ships. Shoot! Looking good. Looking very good! We've destroyed one of the turrets. So that means Bismarck can only fire at us with just one turret, meaning instead of seeing 4 15-inch shells heading towards you at high speed, you will only see 2. And that's good. That's good. That's what you want to see. Well, it's not what you want to see, but it's what you'd prefer to see if the choice was 2 or 4. Yeah, if the choice was 2 or 4, you would probably choose to just see the 2. No! No. No, 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 no. No. They've really slowed, haven't they? Pretty badly damaged already. It'd be really nice if we could knock out the A turret as well, then, if we're talking about knocking out turrets. I'll go 17-3 this time. Shoot! Well, we've damaged them, some more presumably, but we've not destroyed the turret. Yeah, let's go 14-7 this time. Shoot! Go on. In you go, in you go. Good, they've missed again. How is Prinz Eugen not sinking yet? That's what I want to know. How? Like, how does this happen? I was expecting them to be sunk already. Shoot! No, that was short. That wasn't good at all. What's our speed on the hood? 22.7 knots. So we are slowing down, but it's not too bad, I guess. Let's try 14-4. Shoot. Go on. Right, the Prinz Eugen is gone. Everyone switches fire to the Bismarck. Oh, no, 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 no. Stay away from that area. Well, stay away from all the areas, I guess, in generally speaking, but yeah. Any area near turrets is one that's really off limits. Like, if there was a hierarchy of areas of how do I say this? If the areas had a hierarchy in terms of I'm mumbling, I don't know how to say this. If I had to rank all the areas on a ship with their no access rating, anywhere near the turret would be the highest level. There we go, finally managed to do it. Oh, I am embarrassed by that. That's not so good. You don't want to be chatting nonsense like that. It's just one turret firing. That's good. We've got a big advantage now. Really big advantage. Let's just check the Prinz Eugen's damage. What did we damage in the end? So propulsion, steering, pumps, big turret, port torpedo tubes with heavy damage, forward spotter, forward radar, A turret and AAA were destroyed completely. Alright. Mind you, Bismarck isn't doing that much better. She has suffered some considerable damage. We'll go up to 16.8 this time, seeing as we are short most of the time these days. Oh, but not on this occasion. Beautiful hits. Excellent. That's what we like to see. Now with you, we'll go up to 17.3. Shoot. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, we've broadly speaking found the range for the hood, I suppose. Should we just go 16.8 again? Fine, I'll go 16.6 then. Shoot. Because they're going quite slowly now, so I'm not sure it makes too much difference. Let's move the hood along. Still slowing down, but I suppose it's not as bad as it could be. Shoot. I hope I don't regret this little decrease. No, I will do, yeah. Yeah. It was not a good idea to do that. So it's back to us now. Prince of Wales. I think Prince of Wales has got absolutely no damage at all. Am I correct in assuming that? What's the top speed? Yeah, no damage at all, because otherwise she wouldn't be able to run at top speed. How about that? I'll go 16.6 again. Because they're basically stationary. They are pretty much stationary in the water at this point. So, 17.1 was there. I'll actually go 17.3 this time. Because we were a little bit short. Just a little bit. But short nevertheless. Oh no! Oh, there goes our no damage streak with the Prince of Wales. Boo! We don't like that. We don't like that. We don't like that. I suppose it is only one hit, but still, not the best. Not the best way to do it. Oh, hello. Hello. So that's a pretty ravaged Bismarck. Pretty ravaged already, I would say. Let's go 17.2 this time. Go on. Oh, they're... Oh. They can't disengage because I've turned that option off. But even if they... Oh my goodness, even if they could, I don't think they would want to at this point. They couldn't really do it. Wow. That's a lot of damage. Let's turn a little bit just to make sure that we have all the guns pointing all the time at the target. 16.1, so hopefully this will be good, even though we're agreeing with each other. Alright, yeah. Yeah. Not looking bad at all, I would say at this point. 17.2, I'll drop it to 16, actually no, just 17. Go on. Not long for this world. No! Oh dear. That's not good. That's a big old fire on the Prince of Wales. What's been hit? Nothing. But that's two 15-inch shells that they've put on us. Right. Oh, have we not? Ah, we've lost the spotters thing. I'll just do 16-1 again. They're pretty much not moving anyway, so... Oh. We've destroyed the sea turret, just in case they ever thought about turning round. I mean, it's good. It's good, don't get me wrong. I'd much rather they have a destroyed sea turret than an operational sea turret, that's for sure. Oh, there she goes! Bismarck is sinking. Would you look at that? So, in terms of damage, we've got pretty much everything damaged that we possibly could. Here's the list of things that weren't damaged. Steering, pumps, A turret, D turret, port secondaries. Everything else, destroyed or heavily damaged. Actually, no. Propulsion and starboard secondaries with heavy damage. Everything else, destroyed. Blown to pieces. How about that? Well, going under quite quickly, or at least quickly enough that I will stay and watch. We may have ever so slightly altered the course of history with this one. Just a little bit. I'm not sure this would create too much of a butterfly effect. I know people say that, oh, standing on a twig somewhere would have made some sort of thing, but I think this is, you know, we can. I'm sure history would have just glossed over this, right? I am, of course, joking and being sarcastic. This is obviously a huge change. Immediately, as soon as there's any confrontation, even a hint that Bismarck goes out into the Atlantic, it gets sunk straight away. Interesting. Action report. On the British side, the battleship Prince of Wales received medium damage, and the battlecruiser Hood received heavy damage. On the German side, the battleship Bismarck was sunk for 41,700 tons, and the heavy cruiser Prinz Eugen was sunk for 16,000 tons. That's a score of 57,700. Let's wait for Bismarck to disappear, and we will press continue, like so. Perfect timing. And yeah, that is all from Admiral Playerovski for this video. If you enjoy the content I put out, leave a like and subscribe. If you have a custom battle suggestion, leave it in the comments and I will make it into a video. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye for now.